I received this fabric in the mail just the other day. What I absolutely love about this fabric is that it is a knit. I went on Etsy, I typed in denim knit fabric, and I was looking through the results until I found something that I really liked, and then I ordered it. And I only purchased 1 yard because I knew I wanted to make this bodysuit, which is Simplicity 8513. My outfit of the day is this new look top. Well, it was a dress, but I cut it off into a top, and this Simplicity wrap skirt, and then the wrap skirt ties on the side. And I think I'm going to put on some tights, maybe some brown tights, and not sure what shoes yet. But yes, here's the outfit. I believe this is a McCall's coat pattern. I made it a super long time ago, but it does have this zipper up the front, and then it has pockets on the side. And I really like this pattern. I don't wear the coat very often. This is actually my first time wearing it in a long time. Sewing outfit of the day: sweatpants with this Sherpa top. I added this style line just to use up some scrap fabric. I'm going out to do a little bit of walking around, so I just wanted to wear something casual. I love messing with my husband. He texted me and asked me where I was. I said, I'm in my skin today. I can't wait to see what he's going to say to that. Houston, we have a response. I got some patterns in the mail. These are patterns that came out a while ago. I actually don't remember what I got, which I think is the fun part of opening these envelopes. I know I didn't get very many. Okay, McCall's. So I picked up, let me turn them over, McCall's 8556. I like view C. I think that's cute. See what else did I get. Oh yes, McCall's 8563. I really like the pants. Super duper cute. I think these are pajamas, but I'm not sure. Yes, it does say lounge, so I guess they're pajamas or lounge wear. And then the last one was McCall's 8561. Love this jacket. I'm wearing this Burda dress. It is a knit pattern with a pocket in the front. I got to the restaurant really early, so there was a Target nearby, and I decided to just stop in here and look around. I don't even need anything, but this is a great way to kill some time. Have you all seen the new flavors of ketchup? They have a pickle flavor, a jalapeno flavor, habanero. I would probably love this. And then this one, harissa aioli. This is limited, but the other ones don't say limited, so I think that's pretty cool. Look what I just found. I did not know Target had these. This is a cast iron Dutch oven, and it's $49.99. Then they have a little smaller pot here, which is too cute. Then they have this skillet, which is similar to the one I just bought. Look at that. Good to know. I kind of want this. Oh my goodness. I had such a great breakfast. I better put this in the back. So the ladies came with gifts, and one of them had a bouquet of flowers for each of us. Aren't they pretty? I'm gonna go home and put these in some water. And then the other friend had a bag, and she knows I love like little bitty things, so she put a couple of little things together in a basket. Let me show you. Oh, I thought it was so nice. So there's just a bunch of little bitty, some stickers, a little book. Look at these little cookies. So cute. So I haven't really looked at all of the things in here, but I thought that was so sweet. And my gift was paying for breakfast. I didn't know they were bringing gifts, and I didn't have any gifts, and so I was like, oh no. So I just grabbed the tab and just covered breakfast for everybody. About a year ago, I was out eating with my family and I fractured a tooth. It just like came out, a piece of it came out while I was eating. So I went to the dentist and I got a crown to repair the tooth. I noticed after I got the crown that whenever I would eat something on this side, it would bother me. So I was so afraid they were going to have to redo the whole crown, so I waited before I went to the dentist. And I thought it would go away, but it didn't. So I was like, okay, let me go back. I went back to the dentist, and the dentist was like, oh, all we need to do is make an adjustment. I was like, oh, okay, good. So they had me bite down on this piece of tape, and then they went in and they would take a drill and I guess shave the tooth down or whatever so that it would hit right and not bother me. I wouldn't be able to tell whether that worked until I started eating something. And so anyway, I ended up going back to the dentist about 3 times for them to make an adjustment, because they would adjust it, I will eat on it, try it out, wait a couple weeks, see if it felt better, and then I'd go back. I ended up going back about 3 times. Well, the 3rd time I went back was last week, right? I was like, okay, the tooth is better, but it's not perfect. I still can't eat on this left side like I should be able to. My dentist was out. I think they had a baby, so he was out. So I got a different dentist this time, right? So I go in and I'm sitting in the chair, and I hear them kind of whispering behind me in the chair, and I'm like, what is going on? One of them was like, we're gonna go ahead and do some x-rays because you've been in here several times for this tooth. We're gonna see if there's something else going on. So I was like, okay. They do the x-ray. Turns out the guy comes back to me, because they were able to do the x-ray in the office. He got the results and everything right away. So he comes back into the room and he goes, do you see this shadow, this darkness down here under the tooth? He said, that's a sign of an infection. You need a root canal.
What you talking about, Willis?
I'm like, what? A root canal? So he goes, I'm gonna have someone come in here and talk to you about the fee and all of that. And I'm thinking, root canal? For real? So I was like tripping. So I was like, dang, okay. Now I'm in no pain, nothing. The only thing that's uncomfortable is every now and then when I choose certain foods, it would bother me. So I'm like, just like confused. So I'm like, okay, because I saw the little shadow on the screen. So I'm like, I guess. So we scheduled the root canal and everything, but I'm still like not feeling good about it. So I go home and I get on YouTube and I start looking up infections on x-rays, you know, at the dentist. Like, what does it look like? Because I didn't know what I was looking at. I'm just going on what he's saying. I'm like, okay. And what I saw on YouTube didn't look like what mine looked like. I was like, I don't know. So I started getting suspicious, and so I told my husband, I was like, they told me I need a root canal. I don't think I need a root canal. I just needed them to make an adjustment. How can I have a root canal all of a sudden? So anyway, when my dentist finally came back from being on paternity leave, he called me and he was like, hey, I was out, and when I got back I saw I had a note that you need a root canal. What's going on? And I was like telling him my story and what was going on. what he told me to do was to go ahead and go to the appointment, but to talk to the doctor beforehand and do a consult and see what the doctor says. I was like, okay, I'll do that, because I had planned to cancel the appointment because I was like, I don't need a root canal. I'm not in any pain, because I did look up symptoms. I'm like, if you have an infection, what symptoms would you be feeling? And I was doing some research trying to figure this thing out. I was like, I feel fine. And in fact, the third time I went in, the guy did make the adjustment anyway. So he was like, I'll go ahead and make the adjustment while you wait for your root canal appointment. Now that he's made this adjustment, it even feels better. So the last thing supposedly to do was to go in and have the root canal, which would just really undo everything that had been done up to this point. And even my dentist told me, you didn't get the crown because there was decay or there was an issue. He said you got the crown because there was a fracture. So he was like, yeah, just go in and see what he says. So today was my appointment. I was dreading going in here because I was like, what if I do? What if I really do need a root canal? I called my aunt on the phone on the way. I'm telling her I'm going to the dentist for a root canal. So anyway, I get in there. I sign in, and I guess they didn't know that I was going to have a consult. I thought maybe my dentist would have let him know, hey, she's going to want to talk to you first. But I guess they didn't let him know, because when I get in the chair, the assistant gave me some glasses. So she wanted me to put the glasses on, which is something they do. And then she was like leaning me back and getting me all prepared, and she was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put the topical on. I'm like, topical on? So I said, I wanted to talk to the doctor first. She said, oh, okay, let me go get him. So I go get she goes to get the doctor. He comes in. He's like, what's going on? You know, and they had my little tooth up on the screen, the one they're going to work on. They were ready to go in and handle business. So I was like, wait. So the doctor comes in and I tell him my whole story. And he's like, okay. And then he said, well, let me test your tooth. He had me bite down on something and asked me if it hurt. He tested it for heat and cold. He put a cold Q-tip on the tooth. And he was like, okay, that's normal. And that doctor told me I did not need a root canal. I am about to carry on with my day and my no root canal needing self.